Hey guys, what is going on? We are live, and my name is Brando Linick. We are going to talk about how to actually start a business if you're a makeup artist. So if you're someone watching this, you're a makeup artist, or maybe even considering becoming a makeup artist, and you want to start a business. You want to be your own boss. You want to create your own income. You've come to the right place, even if you want to quit your job, all right? If that's ultimately at the end of the day what you want, more freedom, flexibility, prosperity, and abundance in your life, I've got a lead I want to throw your way. Now, this is from my personal experience. I have not been a makeup artist, but if you hear me out here for a minute, I had a career going back about, if you want to consider it a career, but I had a job going back about 2 years ago. I was a baker in a restaurant. Ideally, not the best choice, not something that I really wanted to do, at least for my, understanding. I wanted something bigger, something better. I wanted something more in my life. I felt like I wasn't thriving in life. I was just surviving. I had more, bills at the end of the month than money, and it was very, very stressful. And what ended up happening was I started looking for ways. All right. Well, I was working as a baker. I started looking for ways to build a business and doing it part-time on the side of that. So eventually, the whole scheme was I would be able to build up a business and an income on the side of working this job, quietly doing it, and eventually be able to make enough money where I supplemented my job income and I could eventually just quit it and leave. That was my whole scheme behind it, and it didn't happen my first month, didn't happen my second month, didn't happen my third month. It took me 4 months, guys, scouring the internet, looking at different business models, traditional, online, people tell me this versus that, learning all the technicality of business and, how to get a storefront up and running and how to get an online business up and running, and it was overwhelming. It really was at the end of the day. And for 4 months I didn't make any money. For 4 months I was overwhelmed. For 4 months I was depressed because I was looking for this secret that I could do on a part-time basis. And I finally, after 4 months, came across an individual, and like I said, it didn't happen overnight. It took me 4 months, guys, to come across an individual who was making a ridiculous amount of money. I'll just leave it at that, because if I say numbers here, a lot of you probably won't believe it, and I'll have to say income disclosure after disclaimer, and it'll just be a nonsense, video if I do that. But what ended up happening was I came across this individual. They were building a business and an income through the internet. They were able to leave corporate America, where they had previously been a realtor, being in real estate. The market crashed in '08, so they had to look for a way and means to actually do something to pick up their equity and their lifestyle, because they're $500,000 in debt. They started a business online. And they started leveraging other people's systems and, was able to create a ridiculous income on the internet, travel, have time freedom, leverage, and flexibility, being able to build a business and having the mobility to pick up their laptop, computer, go to a coffee shop, go to another country halfway around the world where they don't speak the language and still operate and maintain that business. It just showed me how lucrative it was, and I had to get to know what they were doing, and eventually I did. After 4 months of scouring, it took me about a week to learn what they were doing, and I was able to model and copy them, and it took me 3 months, after 4 months of searching, after a week of getting to know what they're doing, to create a full-time income business on the internet, working part-time. I share that with you, my friend, because if you are a makeup artist, you want to start a business, the best business model, hands down, I'm going to say it straight to your face, as if you're having this straight talk conversation in person, is an online business. I would highly encourage you, learn to build a leverage business through the internet, learn how to leverage other people's systems to build up your own income. If you're really serious about wanting to create time freedom, leverage, and flexibility, because there's no other business model that I've come across where you can actually have time freedom, all right, not be limited to a location, be able to pick up and travel and maintain your business all at the same time. There's no other business model I've known to come across that, and you can be from any background, any career previously to it, and you can get going. And it's just all coming down to the right knowledge, the right, leadership, someone showing you what to do, and once you know what to do, you can get one up and going in online business in the next couple of hours. I mean, it can be that simple. It can be. All right, it's not guaranteeing that it will be, but it can be that simple if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it could be a disaster. But if you do, it can be a nice, clean path for you. That is why I would encourage you, connect with someone who's already doing this, model and copy what they're doing, because it wasn't until I did that I had a breakthrough. And if it works for me, it can definitely work for you guys. I mean, I hope this, kind of opened up your mind as to what's possible, that you don't really need to go the traditional route, and you can. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to get a business up and going that's lucrative, that's simple, that's fun, one, you can do it while being a makeup artist, one you can do while still operating your career or being able to eventually leave your career a little bit faster, then I would encourage you, connect with someone, model someone who's building a business online, and take massive action. Educate yourself on this model, and you'll be out there crushing it in no time. So I appreciate you guys. It's been fun. If you guys want to learn how to leverage the same system I've been able to use over the last, handful of months now, I'd say just over 11, 13 months now, to create a full-time income business working part-time on the internet, to have more time, freedom, leverage, flexibility. If you're looking for similar things to that, then connect with me on my site. If you're serious, connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be down below, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.